Welcome to Little John Sharns. Today we're going to learn how to create this super beginner friendly crochet slipper. If you can make 2 granny squares, you can definitely make this. So the materials that we're using for this pattern, I am using a 5mm crochet hook, and I am using Bravo worsted weight yarn, which is a number 4 weight yarn. You can also follow along to the free written pattern that is going to be listed down in the description box below. This pattern is written for a small and a large, small being 7/8 and large being 9/10, but this can definitely be easily customized for a bigger foot. So enough of me talking, let's get directly into this tutorial. For the veteran crocheters that already know how to make a granny square, you can make your first square that has 7 rounds in it, and you can make a second square that has 3 rounds in it, and it only has chain 1s in the corners. All right, for the rest of us, you can begin with a magic ring. If you can't make a magic ring, just chain 4 and slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring. We're going to start by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to place 2 double crochets back into this ring. 1, 2, and chain 1. Now begins our pattern repeat. We're going to place 3 double crochets into the ring and a chain 1. We're going to do that 3 times. I'll work it with you the first time. So 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and chain 1. All right, complete that pattern repeat 2 more times, and I'll meet you at the other side. We've made it to the end of round number 1, and now we're just going to slip stitch to the join into the top of your chain 3 stitch. 1, 2, 3. And you can fasten off your work. We're going to be changing to our secondary color, and we're going to be attaching the yarn to any one of your chain 1 spaces. All right, to begin round number 2, we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Place 2 double crochets back into the same space. 1, 2, chain 1. Place 3 more double crochets back into the same space. 1, 2, 3. This right here, when you have 6 stitches in with the chain 1 in between, this is always going to be your corner. All right, so into the very next chain 1 space, we're going to skip these 3 double crochets. We're going to create a corner right above. 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, all into the same space. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, back into the same space. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to repeat this pattern repeat 2 more times. So pause your video here, and I'll meet you at the other side. We've made it to the end of round number 2, and you should have a total of 8 clusters. All right, so now we're going to slip stitch the join to the top of that chain 3. And you can fasten off your work. All right, so you can see this a little bit better. You should only have chain 1s in your corner spaces, and that's it. All right, so let's move on to round number 3. We're going to attach our yarn once again to the chain 1 space, which is in the very corner of your work. You're going to start noticing a pattern going on for the remainder of these rows. All right, so we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Since this is the corner, we're going to place 2 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Because remember, this one counts as a double crochet. So 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, 3 more double crochets back into the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're making it onto the side space of our work right here. We're not chaining at all. We're going to place 3 double crochets into the side of your work right here in this space. 1, 2, and 3. Now begins our pattern repeat. In the corner, we're going to place 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and on the side, we're going to place 3 double crochets into that side space. I'll work it with you. So 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochet back into the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Now we made it to the side of our work. We're going to place 3 double crochet into the side. 1, 2, and 3. Now begins our pattern repeat. We're going to do the same thing again. In a corner, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and on the side right here, we're going to place 3 double crochet. Pause your video here and continue with that pattern repeat, going way around, and I'll meet you at the other side. We've made it to the end of round number 3, and you should have a total of 12 clusters. Now we're going to slip stitch to join to the top of the chain 3. And you can fasten off your work. If you're working on one of the squares of your slipper, you would stop right here at this 3rd round. Once you have that, you can move on to the 7 rounds of this. So we're going to do more rounds. We're going to attach our yarn to the chain 1 space. And we're going to start as we usually do, by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet into the same space. So 2 double crochets, that is 1, 2, chain 1, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to start noticing a pattern. Now I'm working on the side spaces. There's 2 side spaces on this round. So in each space, I'm just going to place 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, into the next side space, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. All right, now begins our pattern repeat. We're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, then 3 double crochets into the next side, 2 side spaces. All right, so I'll work that with you. So 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochets back into the same space. 1, 2, 3. All right, we made it to the side spaces. So we're going to place 3 double crochets into the side space 2 times. So here's the first time, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. The next space, here's the second one, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to continue with that pattern repeat 2 more times. So 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the chain 1 space, then 3 double crochets into the side space 2 times. All right, pause your video here and I'll meet you at the other side. We've made it to the end of round number 4, and you should have a total of 16 clusters. And we're just going to slip stitch the join into the top of the chain 3. And you could fasten off your work. Just so you know, for the next 3 rounds, we're going to continue in this same pattern. So on the corners are always 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. And on the sides, you're always just going to put 3 double crochets into the side spaces. All right, so pause your video here. Continue with this patterns for the next 3 rounds. We've completed those additional rounds, and now you should have a total of 2 granny squares, one with 7 rounds and another with 3 rounds. But we're going to place this small one off to the side for now. We're going to attach our yarn to any one of your chain 1 spaces. We're no longer working in the round. We're just going to be working from right to left over and over again. So right to left, fasten off. Right to left, fasten off. All right, let me show you. Let's attach our yarn to the chain 1 space. One, 2, 3. Remember, that counts as a double crochet. Now 2 more double crochets back into the same space. 1, 2. Now begins our pattern repeat. We're just going to place 3 double crochets into each one of your side spaces. I'll show you. So here's the side space. 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to do that again into the next, I believe, 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pause your video here and I'll meet you after you complete those double crochets in the 5 spaces. We've almost made it to the end of this row, and we're going to place 3 double crochets into this chain 1 space at the corner. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to fasten off our work. We're not going to be turning anything. We're going to attach our yarn to the top of your chain 3 right here. Let me pick up my second color. or first color, whatever order I started in. Chain 3, once again, counts as double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now, like before, into the side spaces, we're going to place 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So pause your video here, place 3 double crochets into each one of your side spaces, and I'll work the very last stitch with you. We've made it to the end of this row, and I'm going to put in the last stitch. We're going to place a double crochet into the very last double crochet stitch. And you can fasten off your work. If you are a size large, you're just going to repeat row 1 one more time. You're going to place 3 double crochets in each space all the way across until you make it to the other side, and in this last space you're going to place 3 double crochets. So pause your video here and finish that row if you are a large, and for the rest of us, I'll meet you on how to combine these 2 squares together. Now that we have both squares completed, we're going to lay them side by side. The end where you added additional rows will be at the bottom, and you are going to be sewing this onto the top part. This will be the toe. So let me show you a quick thing how you sew. I am not the best sewer, but what I do, I already attached my yarn. I'll go through the first 2 loops on the first panel and the second 2 loops on the second panel and pull. Once again, the next one, 2 loops, 2 loops, and pull. One more time, 2 loops, 2 loops, and pull. Pause your video here, continue sewing up the rest of your granny square. We're all done sewing this side, so now we're just going to flip it over, bring this other side over like so, and sew just like you did on this side, on this side. So pause your video here and I'll meet you when you're done sewing. We finished sewing up the side, and now we're going to close off the toe. I still have my yarn attached. I'm just going to go through the front loops of all my work. Pick up a loop, pick up a loop, pick up a loop. I'm going to do that all the way around, because eventually I'm just going to pull this tight. So pause your video here and continue picking up those front loops all the way around. We picked up all those front loops, and now we're just going to pull our work and close off that toe. I like to stick my needle through, back through that hole, and after it's all tight, I put a quick not slip stitch, but a quick knot through the toe, so this knot will not come out. Make sure it's tight and pull. Now you can fasten that off, and we're going to go to the heel, thread some yarn, and close off the heel also. Since you already seen me sew, I want you to go and do that yourself. So pause your video here and I'll meet you at the completion of closing off this heel. We've closed off the heel, and now our work is all done. If you enjoyed this slipper tutorial, please make sure you check out my other ones, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye guys.